Meanwhile, a Massachusetts Democrat congressman slamming Harvard's president for claiming genocidal rhetoric might be protected speech at the university. Congressman Jake Auchincloss released this statement, quote, Harvard ranks last out of 248 universities for support of free speech, but when it comes to denouncing anti-Semitism, suddenly the university has anxieties about the First Amendment. It rings hollow. The following day after that, Harvard moved a student event that featured the congressman off campus. What was that about? Well, let's talk to him. Congressman from Massachusetts and Harvard alum Jake Auchincloss joins us right now from the Capitol. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Let's start at the beginning. Why were you so hard on the president of Harvard?
Hypocrisy. Harvard University has spent the last 5 years with cancel culture as the dominant norm on its campus. And now that anti-Semitism has flared up, it has decided to embrace free speech principles. And it does ring hollow. Now, I hope that this is a fork in the road for the university. I hope that it now decides to double down on its commitment to free and open discourse, to pluralism, to viewpoint diversity, so that it can truly be a university that pursues truth, which is what's on its shield.
Okay. And so after you put out that statement, a couple days later, next thing you know, an event on campus that you were supposed to go to was moved off campus. And to some, it looks like, oh, they're pulling the plug on him because he was critical of the boss.
Yeah, I don't know the details of why it got moved. I think it probably speaks more to the bureaucracy at Harvard's campus than it does to any intentional effort to cancel us. But what I think is more important here is that, unfortunately, this is distracting from the substance of the conversation that we had. So this was Ro Khanna, a progressive Democrat, and me talking to a conservative student group about U.S. economic competition with China. And that is exactly what universities like Harvard should be incubating, is these forums where people get together, they talk about complicated ideas, they do so from multiple different perspectives, and they engage thoughtfully in person, not on Twitter, with one another. And the substance of that conversation, unfortunately, has been overshadowed by the controversy over cancellation.
Yeah, Harvard put out a statement regarding canceling your event. They said the student group listed as a sponsor neglected to follow the policies and procedures outlined in our student organization resource guide for hosting an event on campus, so an alternative location had to be identified, and so you were sent off campus. Congressman, let me ask you about this generally. And I know that shortly after October 7th, there was a big protest on campus where so many students were actually blaming Israel for the attacks that murdered all those people. Can you explain why anti-Semitism has taken such a strong hold at Harvard?
Well, it's not just Harvard, it's multiple universities, and I think some of it starts in K-12 education with a lack of historical education about the Jewish people, a lack of contextual education about the Middle East and that region and its history and its conflicts. But also it is a emerging and unfortunately powerful ideology that views the entire world as collapsed into a binary of oppressor versus oppressed, and every single issue needs to be viewed through that binary, and it takes away all context and history and views everything as good versus evil, and that's not a very productive way to view the world, particularly for students who are trying to learn critical thinking. They need to embrace the complexity of the issues of the day.
I'm with you. I think people need to hear both sides, particularly at campus. That when I went to college, you would always hear both sides. Now it seems to be more one than another.
Yeah, safe spaces on campuses, I think, are increasingly used to shield students from uncomfortable points of view, when in fact that's exactly the point of college, is to actually be exposed to and have to grapple with dissenting points of view to your worldview. Absolutely.
Congressman, before you go, Harvard had the chance to fire President Gay. They did not. UPenn did. Do you think that was the right choice?
I'm not going to second guess the Board of Overseers. They've made their decision, but now they own their decision. And in a couple years' time, I think we all want to see that they don't rank 248 out of 248 of free speech on campus. They need to move that ranking up, and they need to embrace a true pluralistic open discourse on Harvard's campus. And if they don't, the whole board now owns that.
All right, Congressman Auchincloss, you're going to be the first one in the office up on Capitol Hill today. You can go answer some phones. Hello, Congressman Auchincloss speaking.
I love talking to constituents.
Okay, give him a call. He'll be in the office in 10 minutes. All right, Congressman, thank you. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.